So you've got these limiting beliefs. You've got these beliefs that aren't actually true. And for example, men and women are different in this. I can't speak for women, but I know that women, men where they differ from women rather, is men have the capacity to vividly imagine things in their head that do not have any chance at all of actually happening in the real world. And so the reason this is relevant is because we have these beliefs that aren't actually true, and they affect all of our day-to-day decisions and choices. Now, let me illustrate this in an even more interesting way. In order to do this, I'm going to need a volunteer to come up on stage. So I know you have a lot of practice with this by now, so we didn't rehearse who the volunteer would be. So whoever you are, just jump up, come on up on stage. I need you to help me illustrate a point. All right? Oh, good job. Hey, Jason, how are you? Thanks for wearing the name tag. That makes it easy. I'm going to need a prop over here. It probably won't surprise you that it's a cup. All right, we really didn't rehearse all these things, but so it's a cup. So would you just open that bottle of water up for me, please? There you go. Amazing. The amazing Jason. That's incredible. So I think it would be reasonable to believe that if I were to pour water into this cup, that I could take this water, now that I've poured it into the cup, if I take this cup of water and tip it over Jason's head, I think it would be reasonable to believe that the water would pour out of the cup and pour over Jason's head, and it'd probably be the last time he would ever volunteer.
Probably.
Right? So yeah, it's a reasonable thing, but it's only water. So, but it's interesting, as we've been talking about, that some of the things that you believe to be true are not actually true. Those must be for you. Right, so the reason that I use this as an illustration is to make this key point that some of the things I'm going to talk about today are easy to believe. You're going to go, that makes perfect sense. I can implement that. I can do that. That's true. And on the other hand, I'm going to share some things with you that might be challenging. So I might periodically pick up the cup and remind you that if you find yourself struggling to believe something to be true, that may be exactly where you need to pay attention, because your beliefs may be getting in the way of you making better choices.